We sit down, no interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Polar Tink Tinks. If you think you're lonely now, oh, wait until his flight, girl. Another one. If you think you're lonely now, it's bad, and it's only getting worse. Y'all, let me blow this up for y'all. They're all laughing at you. Amen? They are all laughing at you. Before we get started, I first want to give a shout out to Ask an Older Man. He reviewed our content a few days ago, and I scoped out some of his content myself, and I came across this, and I thought that it would be very important for us to go ahead and dive deeper into a discussion, because just to be quite frank, a lot of y'all, especially in America, okay, in the US, y'all are doomed, okay? And unfortunately, it is to your own doing the reason why you are doomed. A lot of men are flying out, a lot of men are checking out, and everybody's laughing, you know? Let me put it like this, okay? And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We can't hit 300. I'm going to ask for 200 on them likes. Help me out, okay? Y'all already know YouTube be hating on us, so y'all got to help your little big sis. It is a crying shame, right, that the things that a lot of women today have a problem with in America, in the US, are common human decency, common sense type of standards, type of rules, roles, regulations. Like it's very basic if you are to be very technical. You know, it's very generic. Yet when it comes to us, we have the most pushback. We have the most negative things to say to combat these things, and it is leaving a lot of us, just to be honest with you, in very compromising, unfortunate positions, to where you are starting to see a lot of women try to come back to the quote unquote table, but by this time there's no men left at the table. A lot of the men are in the, Philippines building tables. A lot of the men are in Colombia building tables and shit. And so it's giving, if you think you're lonely now, another one. Wait until his flight, girl. Like, that's what it's giving. And a lot of us are just sitting there like, I just wish that I had a real man to like really love me and like really take care of me, because, and again, ladies, like, it's given too late. You know what I mean? It's given too late, you know? And so I just want to start off by letting you all know that a lot of these foreign women, they are indeed laughing at you because they are ready and willing to do exactly what you are not. And again, the things that these men were asking of you to do were very standard, very basic, common sense, common human decency type of things. And so now they're laughing at you from all over the world. Like, girl, are you serious? Yeah. A lot of the men are on Another One Airlines. And yeah, you did it to yourself. Now, let's get into this video, you all. Let's take it to the top. It's just mighty funny how they're ending the video laughing at you, but you did to yourself. We ain't worried about y'all with y'all mail order brides. We don't care. We don't want y'all. Then just this morning, I checked my email, and a lot of these women are coming through, going on a world tour apology cruise to black men in particular, talking about black men. I just want to apologize to you. Oh, did you come to realize that the brothers were not playing with y'all? It was not a bluff. What? Whoopsie. Hold on. Not you got a bunch of sisters coming through like black men. I apologize to you. I'm so sorry. I thought y'all didn't care. We don't care about you nakers, especially. You're just broke and dusty. We don't want you anyway. Go to the Philippines. We'll pay for your flights. We'll put you in first class. What happens is, did you come to realize that the joke was on you? Why are you sorry now? I thought you didn't give a damn. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Amen. Now, y'all put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Put a 2.
Here are some things I expect men to do in marriage.
Okay, put a 2 if y'all can hear that. Okay, let me see what y'all doing. I'm waiting. Okay, I see the 2s now. Okay, let's get into this. And again, this video is from Ask an Older Man. And I thought that it would be very intriguing, if you will, for us to kind of, dissect this and get into this. Because like I said, you are, while I'm being silly, this is a very serious situation. A lot of women downplayed just how impactful the passport bro movement really was. A lot of y'all husbands are with the Filipino peas. A lot of y'all husbands are with the Colombia Corina, whoever. That's where they at. And what makes it very unfortunate is the times. Like, I don't think y'all really, or maybe y'all do, which is why y'all are sorry now. But for a long time, a lot of these chicks here did not understand, just how much of a struggle season we are in. And when I say a struggle season, I'm talking about all the damn seasons. They love to say winter is here. Well, here's the thing, you all. Winter is going to be here through the summer, the spring, the fall, the winter, like all the way around. It's cold and lonely out here. And we really messed up by pretty much forcing these men to leave us behind. And I'm not just talking about any men. I'm talking about the productive men, the well-to-do men, the men that could take care of you and families, the men that were ready and willing to even be married. We got to get into it. A lot of the men that were family minded and oriented, a lot of the men that were marriage minded and oriented, a lot of those are the men that packed up and went overseas because they were trying to find quality wives, And so with that being at play, it really did place a lot of these women in very cold, lonely, miserable existences. And by y'all pretty much bluffing, making it seem like you didn't care, and you're gonna continue to do what you wanted to do. Well, the men showed you better than they could tell you. While you were out here bluffing and trying to call them on their bluff, they actually did it. And with that went out the door their love, support, money, respect, like all of it. You know what I mean? Like they took all of that with them and gave it to these other women. And when they gave it to these other women, they were like, well, who would ever fumble you? Who would ever want to get rid of you? Like you're the top-notch quality man that any woman would want to be with. So why are you over here? And it's like, well, because we're dealing with this. And then when they exposed why they were overseas and what they were dealing with, the women looked at it and said, oh, damn, I see why. I see why a lot of y'all left. This is ridiculous. I would never do anything like this. And let me make this abundantly clear. I think it's important. And thank you, Mark. It says, hey, Danica, you're the owner of 2 airlines, another one, and whoopsie, you ain't lying. Hold on, we got 2 airlines, okay? We got another one, and that good old whoopsie. Hold on now. Hold on. And the Passport Bro movement is really taken off by storm, so much so, Mark, that I had to open up a whole nother airline. Another one airlines was to full capacity. So I had to go ahead and open up that whoopsie. You know what I mean? Thank you, Quick 504. It says, Lord, what does the comedian George Wallace want in a man? Oh my God. Okay, Quick 504. Hold on. Yes. Can you all get about 20 to 55 cells ready? I just feel that today is going to be one of those days. Okay. And can you please come and collect a quick 504 for me very quickly before 504? Yes. As a matter of fact, we're going to put him into a cell until 5:04 p.m. if that's okay with you all. Yeah, quickly. Okay, thank you so much. Over. Quick 5:04, quickly gather your belongings. We're going to go ahead and put you in a cell for, a few hours until 5:04 p.m. my time central, okay? Because we're not going to play with you. Now, if y'all are unaware of what Quick 5:04 is referring to, we're getting ready to get into it. This young lady right here that's behind this brother from the platform asking older man, she is giving her breakdown as far as what she expects from a relationship, from a husband and everything. And these, are they Filipino women? I don't know where they're from, but I'm just going to call them foreign women. These foreign women are listening to what she has to say as far as these qualities and things that she expects from a man in marriage. And they really do find her to be absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Now Quick 5:04 is doing too much because he's calling her things that I'm gonna be honest, is a little racist. So we're not gonna do that. All right. Let me say this, you all. I'm gonna try to be clear with this. Okay. We don't call Black people monkeys, gorillas, silverbacks. We don't do that over here. Even if it's looking like, come on, we don't do that over here. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, we gotta make that disclaimer. We don't do that. Okay, I don't care how much the resemblance is resembling. We don't call Black people those things over here, joke or not. Okay, so let's put that out there first. Second off, I want to say that this is not just a Black woman in America problem. That's why it is so many men of all races, all backgrounds, all ethnicities going overseas. If it were strictly a Black woman problem, all of the Black women in particular would just be left alone, and the men would still be here in this country dealing with other races. Unfortunately, here in the US, it is a cultural problem to where all the way around, all of the women from all different backgrounds, all different races, you know, they're all very heavily involved in whole culture, in the feminist movement. And here's the thing, you all. I think it's important to also say this, okay? There's nothing wrong with you as a man or a woman wanting certain equality for women. You know what I mean? And if the feminist movement was something rooted in that, I think a lot more of us would be in support of it. But to be honest, you all, the feminist movement in America is very much so rooted in how do we become the most powerful? How do we gain all of the leverage? How do we essentially and ultimately get in a position to where we are now able to oppress the men? Like, that's what the feminist movement is about, from what I can gather. Now, on paper, they may say, oh, it's just about women's rights and women's equality and this, that, and the third. And a lot of us will be able to get behind that. But that's not really what's at play. The feminist movement is a movement, from what we can see you all doing in action in 4K live, is, how can we essentially dominate and oppress men? How can we be like the men that we despise? That's what it gives. And since our culture here is heavily engulfed and rooted in whole culture, toxic feminist movements, false women's empowerment, greed, selfishness, and all of the above, and so much more, all the way around, men are flying out in droves. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not just a Black woman problem. I need y'all to understand that. While we could be the ones leading in certain charges, we're not the only ones. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's important to say that it is not just a Black woman problem. I have white men hit me up all the time, like, I know your platform is mostly Black men, but as a white guy, I go through this too. And so it's a universal American problem, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, John Till. It says the Filipinos recruited more Filipinas to enjoy. What the hell? What? John Till, shut up. Hold on. Am I caught up, you all? Who is this? Darius. Thank you so much, Darius. And we can hit 500. Actually, 600. I'm going to ask for 500 likes. Darius says the new airline companies. Another one. Airlines. Whoopsie. Airlines. Passport Bros. Airlines. Bye Bye Boss Lady Airlines. Go to hell. Real Women's Airlines. And Too Late for Former Feminist Airlines so far. Damn. So we opening up whole new. I'm going to need more planes. Hold on. We're going to need more planes. I don't got enough. I don't have enough planes for that. Hold on. I don't have enough planes. Thank you so much, Mark. It says it went from equity to conquer. Maybe you want to say equality. I don't know. To conquering all men. I have watched it grow at 64 now. I'm telling you, all it has done is evolved and grown into something very toxic, okay, and destructive and counterproductive. Okay, am I caught up with you all? But yeah, Darius, I'm gonna need more airplanes. I ain't got enough planes for all them airlines. All I can afford right now is another one. And whoopsie. Okay, that's all I can afford. But maybe y'all can sponsor some more. I don't know. Okay. But let's get into this, you all, because now with so many men packing up and shipping themselves out, it is exposing a lot of the selfishness, the hypocrisy, the counterproductive behaviors and everything, and unrealistic, delusional standards and everything as it pertains to a lot of these women here. And like I said, a lot of these chicks are sitting down in other countries laughing at y'all. Like, bitch, what? Is she serious? Oh, well, I'll gladly take you. You know? And I think we got to say this too before I play this video. Because somebody in the previous dope discussion asked me in the comment section, you know, well, what are the foreign men doing? Why is it this thing to where a lot of men are packing up and they're going overseas and they're getting these foreign women? Why aren't the foreign women wanting to be with the foreign men? And we got to say this. We got to be 1,000 with it, okay? And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm going to ask for 600, but I'm going to need 500 on them likes. Well, the reason why a lot of these women in these different countries have no problem whatsoever leaving behind their men is because of the mere fact alone that not only do the American men have way more to offer them, and we already know in females' nature, we're looking for stability. We're looking for security. You know, we're looking for men that can offer us something. By nature, women are hypergamous. It's just that in America, our hypergamy is very GMO. It's very genetically modified, modern day, you know, to where we're not being realistic and natural and organic and sincere with our hypergamy. Our hypergamy is like, oh, I want a man that can offer me a lot more than I can do for myself. I want a man that can give me security and stability. But if I just so happen to come across another man that is doing way more than him or who can offer me way more than him, I'm going to ditch him and leave him behind and try to monkey branch to him. And so on and so forth. Whereas these other women in different countries, their hypergamy is rooted in a more natural type of approach to where it's like, yes, I want a man that is a provider. I want a man that is a protector, a leader, and all of those great things that can give me stability and security. But once I find him, I only need him. I don't need a upgraded version. No, let me stick it out here and add on to what he's already building. That's what I would really want us to do in America. That has been my message. My whole message has been, hey, ladies, while you're younger, go and find you a quality young man that is showing and proving to you that he is productive, that he is a provider, a protector, that he is a leader, that he is a wise, intelligent young brother. Build with him. Add on to what he's already building upon. That way you all can thrive and prosper together as a unit. That has always been my message. And don't start looking around at, oh, well, what's he doing? And what does he got though? And, you know, I don't want to settle. No, it's not settling if you have a quality man right there in front of you that you can build with. I'm not saying build him. I'm saying go and get with a brother that may not be the finished product, but you can see he is well on his way. Get with his program, add on to his program, and watch it flourish. That has always been my message. A lot of these foreign women, they get that message, which is why they're stealing your husbands, which is why they're stealing your men. Okay? So to answer the question of, you know, well, why are all of these foreign women going and getting with, you know, these American men? Well, it's because it's in our nature as women to be hypergamous and look for the best man for the job. Okay? The best man for us for the job. A lot of these foreign women understand that there's levels to this shit. Let's be real. Okay? There's levels to this. They understand how to be realistic. He's probably the best man, but do I qualify for him though? Maybe not. Maybe I'll qualify for that guy. But either way, that guy can still give me the stability and security that I need. Let me get with that guy because I feel like we would be more compatible. See, these foreign women understand that. We don't. We feel like, because I'm a real woman, I deserve any man that I have my eyes on. I want the multi-millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, and I'm not settling for anything less. And it's like, ma'am, let's bring it all the way down. Let's, because for that man that you're eyeing to get with you would require him to settle for your ass. So let's not do too much. Amen. Let's not do too much, And so that is ultimately how a lot of y'all are getting, left behind. Okay. All the men are saddling up on another one. And whoopsie, airlines, and a lot of y'all cannot handle it and take it because for so long y'all have been living in delusion and confusion. Okay. And now y'all are just trying to get in the mode of being realistic and being appreciative and knowing your role and playing your part. Now you're trying to do that. But by this time, a lot of the men are already checked out and they've moved on to women that fit the bill for them in other places. Let's be honest. Hold on. 700, y'all. I'm going to need 600 on them likes. Thank you, Theo. It says Western women want the bag. Foreign women want family and our biological bag. They love it when we touch them and F to death. Whoa, ho. Now, Theo doing too much. Hold on, Theo doing too much. Theo, let's keep it PG. Amen. Y'all already know YouTube be tripping, okay? Let's be clear. YouTube be tripping. And so let's not do too much. Lord have mercy. Mark says, bye Boss Chick Airlines. Lord have mercy. That's the airlines you on right now. Lord have mercy. John Till says, long story, it's a culture of misandry, the hatred of men. And I was saying that once a few Filipinas discovered what was going on, they recruited more of their sisters to take the men off the table. Yes. And they get into that in this video that I'm getting ready to share with you all. Okay. Am I caught up, you all? Thanks again, Mark. It says they have learned a word through court and divorce. Court say she keeps her lifestyle provided. Their favorite word, lifestyle. Whoopsie. Hold on. Mr. says, Danica, Negroid chick that I'm interested in is very argumentative and complains every time I mention to her that I am the prize. Should I let her go? Well, Mr., why are you telling her that you are the prize? Why are you doing it? I feel like that's toxic, Mr. Just the same as it is toxic for a woman to go around in a relationship talking about, I am the prize and you need to bow down to me and you need to cater to me. It's the same way when it comes to men, Mr. I would never encourage a man to go into a relationship like, yeah, bitch, bow down to me because I'm the man and I'm the prize. Kiss my feet. No, I'm never going to go that far. Okay. If anything, and I talk about this in my book, if anything, the man and the woman should be approaching each other in a relationship like both are the prize. So, Mr., for example, if you are saying that you are a prize and your woman is a prize as well, that's fine. I feel like that's balanced, that's healthy, nothing wrong with that. But if you are entering into a relationship with your ego and with you feeling like, you are the master and you are the dictator and all of that, even though when it comes to the men, that is your role. It's just a level of, how can I put this? Respect that you should have for your woman to where you're not coming off as condescending or, like you feel like you're just the almighty and she's a peasant. Nobody should be in a relationship looking at their partner like they're merely a peasant. And maybe that's where you're coming off wrong. So yes, the man is the leader. The man is the one that ultimately calls the shots and everything of that sort. But you still need to carry yourself with a level of, how can I put it? I don't want to say humility, but just have respect for your woman. Don't walk around like, yeah, I'm the prize, bitch, bow down. I hope that's not what you're doing. I hope it's not what you're doing. Now, if you're letting your woman know that you are somebody that should be respected, somebody that should be revered and everything of that sort, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, for example, Mr. If you are having a conversation with your woman and she's coming at you sideways like, nigga, I'm the prize because I'm the real woman, and you do anything for me and everything for me, and you just bow down to me as the woman and you cater to me, and then you're trying to let her know, like, hold on, baby. I honor you. I love you. I respect you. But I am a prize as well. You know, and then you break it down to her why you are essentially, I don't want to create any kind of competitive energy either within your relationship. But if you let her know, like, no, baby, actually, I'm a prize as well. And one could also argue that due to what I'm able to pour into a woman, that would actually grant me to be more of a prize than you. Not saying that you're not a prize, baby, but with me and my role and my contribution as a man, yeah, like, I need some respect put on my damn position. If that's the case, I don't have a problem with that. If you're in a relationship, Mr. with your female, and she's telling you, oh, you ain't shit, and you need to do this for me, and I don't gotta do nothing because I'm the prize, then yeah, get rid of her ass. Because clearly she's gonna be a problem. Clearly, she does not respect you as the man. She feels like it's okay to take advantage of you, take you for granted and everything of that sort. So yeah, leave her, right? But if y'all are in a perfectly healthy, balanced, stable relationship, and now you're coming through like, yeah, bitch, bow down to me, I'm the prize, then you are the problem, sir. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's your little big sister. Thank you, TJ. It says, get over here, airlines. Lord have mercy. You know, you know what? That may be the airlines. Okay, TJ, that may be the airlines, because a lot of these foreign women are telling these men, get over here. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's get into it, you all. I'm just being real with y'all. I'm never going to be out here telling men to conduct themselves like that in relationships, just the same as I'm never going to tell a woman to be like that. You know, in a relationship, we should be respectful towards one another and appreciate each other. Okay. Game Changer says, Mr. don't have, is it YouTube or White? YouTube talks in real life, fam? Oh, so Game Changer said, like, look, y'all be taking some of these YouTube talking points to a whole new level and extreme. Okay. So I get what you're saying. And that's why I feel like it's so important for us as content creators to be very mindful and realistic with what we talk about. You know, I feel like so many of these platforms get into this whole macho man and get into this whole sprinkle type of content. And it really does create a very distorted view as far as how we should approach relationships, how we should conduct ourselves in relationships. And we got to be careful. Like, for example, even as a woman that understands that the man is the leader, the man is the shot caller, the man is the one that holds everything together. I am that woman. I know that. I understand that. I respect that. Even with that, I would never go out here telling a man to conduct himself like, yeah, you know, bitch, bow down to me, because after all, I'm the motherfucking leader, and I'm the motherfucking boss. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the prize, bitch. Kiss my feet. Like, I'm never going to do that. That's counterproductive. You're going to run women, quality women, away from you. Let me put it like this, your little big sister. I got to be real with you. There is nothing sexier than a man understanding his power and not feeling it necessary to abuse his power. There is nothing sexier than a man understanding his perks, his privileges, what he offers, what he brings to the table. Yet he still conducts himself as a man of class and integrity. You know, and I'm going to go ahead and say humility. Like, that is fucking sexy. Why do y'all think that so many of these guys out here that may have so much money and he has all the material possessions, but because he's talking about, yeah, I'm the macho man, bitch, and you need to kiss my feet. Why do y'all think those men to a lot of women are corny? Let's be clear, you all. Because like I said, I'm going to be real with you. I'm never going to be out here. And that's why I don't understand why they call me a panderer. A panderer would say, yes, Mr. Because you are the prize. All the men are the prize and the one and only prize. You need to put that bitch in her place. Absolutely. She needs to be kissing your feet and drinking your bath water because she's your servant. She's your slave. She's your maid. Absolutely not. I'm going to be real with my brothers and my sisters. I don't give a damn. You know, I just call out women more because I am a woman and I feel like more women need to do that. But if my brothers come at me on some bullshit, I'm going to check you about that respectfully and with love. Okay? It is important that we understand in relationships that we are a unit. We should be being complimentary towards one another. It should not be this instance of, I'm this and I'm that and you're nothing. If they're nothing, then why are you with them? You know what I'm saying? They obviously are offering you something that you feel is valuable, that you feel is worthy. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would never do that. And like I'm saying, I've seen, and y'all have seen these men as well. They have huge YouTube followings. They have huge amounts of money. They are in luxurious places and houses and drive luxurious cars and everything. And they are the fucking corniest men ever. The most beautiful women would not be caught dead with that dude because he's corny and lame as hell. I don't care. See, and that's why it comes into place. It's always levels and layers to a conversation. Okay? While a man should have his stuff together and women are looking for stability and security and everything of that sort, it's certain things that just are a turnoff no matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how stable you are. It doesn't matter how fly you are. At the very least, you know, a lot of these thought cakes will just use a man like that. But if you are a man, and I'm talking about a solid ass stand-up man to where you understand your power, you understand your value and your worth, yet you're not walking around like you just the shit, and you're not just walking around like, oh, y'all are some peasants and I'm all the way up here. You set yourself on such a high level, top tier, to where you're going to have women just falling to your feet. That's why you see some of the most laid back men have the most chicks. They got the most women chasing up after them. Because they're not in that mode. It's something about that energy. It's an essence that a masculine man carries with him, a confidence that man carries with him to where he does not have to tell a bitch, I'm the prize. You see this. I don't have to tell you what I am. I am that I am. And so I think it's important for my brothers to understand that. Stop going onto these podcasts and listen to these niggas that's just whack as hell. All right, telling you, oh yeah, you the prize. Bow down to these bitches need to bow down to you, and you let them bitches know that you the man. No, absolutely not. That is going to be the quickest way for you to get used, for you to not even get entertainment at whatsoever. And when I say entertainment, I'm talking about no female is going to check for you or entertain you whatsoever. Because that's corny. Okay? So, no. You do not need to be in a relationship talking about I am the prize and bow down to me and all of that. No, that's corny as hell. That's lame as hell. It's corny and lame on a woman, and it is definitely corny and lame on a man because you should carry yourself in a different regard, in a higher regard. You should know better as a man than to do some corny shit like that. I'm just saying, y'all can be mad at your mama, but I'm going to be real with you. You know, your little bitch ain't going to never lie. You know, look, Bella. Is nothing sexier than a man who knows who the hell he is. And, you know, we know who the hell he is, and he ain't even got to say it. Terenzo says, from walking through the valley of the shadows of death to walking through the valley of the shadows of feminism, the good book needs to be updated. Whoopsie. Thank you, sick of these hoes. Okay. Hold on, because y'all playing. Let me. I can't get to my damn video because y'all playing too much. Sick of these hoes. I got a question. Is that you in the hospital bed. Are you in a hospital bed because you sick of these hoes? And I got another question. Are you playing like you're in the hospital bed? And is that really headphone cords in your in your ears and in your nose? Like I need to know. I need to know because y'all playing. Sick of these hoes says, don't forget foreign women like the package and the swag also. Money is the icing on the cake. Whoopsie. Hold on now. New Earth says, hey Danica, love your show. The US military is opening 4 new bases in the Philippines. You know those guys will be being back Filipinas with them. Maybe he meant to say bringing back Filipinas with them. Keep doing God's work. It's gonna get so real in the field. It already is real in the field. Okay, it is a whole new earth, you know. And so I don't know. History with EJ says Filipinos are starting to warm up to brothers. It's not Brazil, but it is getting better for us. Well, let's get into it. Because I believe these women are Filipino women. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think they are Filipino women. But let's see what they got to say. Because a lot of them, I'm going to tell y'all right now, not only are they taking your men, but they're laughing at you in the process. Shadow says the foreign women know how to build with us. Uh-oh. Miss Karate says, hey, Danica, I see you looking like honey mustard today. Just playing. Honey mustard ain't brown. This is brown. Honey mustard is yellow, ain't it? Mr. Karate, do I gotta call the police on you too? Hold on now. 2023 LC says another layer of the conversation is the economical freedom for men that are about to relocate due to low cost. That's also a factor as well. Okay. That's also a factor as well. But let's get into this, you all. Okay. Y'all like the video? Dark mustard. I don't know what the hell. Brown mustard. I don't know. Brown honey. I don't know what the hell. But anyway, let's get into this, you all.
Okay. Here are some things I expect men to do in marriage. Number 1, pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities. So that's like the rent, the water, and like the electric. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have a home, like the property tax.
So what they're doing here is they're critiquing Western women and their outrageous demands on men. And you will see the difference between how these women think and how other women think over there.
And the mortgage, insurance, all that good stuff. Number 2, to do most of the cooking. I cook, but I don't really like to cook. So it's really a plus when I meet a guy who is really good at cooking. And there are actually a lot of men that are great cooks. Number 3, the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes. So it would be great to have a man that just took that chore off of my hands because I don't like to do the dishes. Number 4, do the laundry. And when I say do the laundry, I don't just mean like put the clothes in the wash. I mean like the whole process. Put the clothes in the wash, put the clothes in the dryer, put them up, iron what needs to be ironed, fold what needs to be fold. Like do the whole thing from A to Z. Number 5, take out the trash. I don't like to take out the trash. Number 6, any yard work or housework. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to like fix it. Like if there's like a broken pipe or something, like he doesn't have to fix it, but he does have to be responsible and calling whoever to make sure that it is fixed. So it's just his responsibility.
Now, hold on. She has this whole list. Okay. I just before I continue, I have to say this. She has this whole list as far as what she expects out of a husband, what she's looking for in a marriage, and and dare I say that she's also including on her list as far as what she needs in a husband. She's including a lot of the duties and responsibilities that would traditionally and originally be reserved for women, for wives, to be a part of what her husband does. So I got questions, ma'am. What the fuck do you do? What are you gonna be doing, ma'am? Because here's the thing. Let's blow it up, ma'am. Bitch, out to you, Perry. I appreciate you, but let's look, ma'am. And there's no shade, no tea. Now, quick 504. You out of bounds because you start to go into animal name calling. We don't do that for black people. But ma'am, Ma'am, are y'all seeing this? Ma'am, do you even go to the gym? I'm gonna keep it right there. Do you even go to the gym? Is that on your list? The fuck is wrong with you? And this is what pisses me off. What really pisses me off is the fact that we have all of these standards, high expectations, and we're at the bottom of the damn bucket. Slot bucket, that is. Shout out to Perry. Y'all dropped the crowns. Y'all dropped the 100s, the hearts, the salutes. Drop all the love for Mr. Perry Staten. It says, never in my life have I ever seen a female. Oh my, here y'all go. Didn't I say we don't do that for Black people? Now, Perry, I have never in the history of dope discussions had to lock up somebody that sent in a generous amount of love and support to the show, but you're gonna be our first, Perry. I am so sorry. Okay, hold on. Yes, I hate to do this, but we have a Mr. Perry Staten that came through showing a lot of great love for us, and we do appreciate it. However, he violated one of our key rules on our channel, which is to not refer to Black people as monkeys and gorillas and shit of that sort. Yes, come and collect him, please. Put him in the cell for about 50 minutes since he said $50. 50 minutes should suffice. Okay. Yeah, that is one of our key rules. We don't call Black people monkeys and gorillas. No, ma'am. Okay, thank you so very much. Over. All right. Salute to you, Perry. I appreciate you. I love you and everything of that sort. However, we're going to have to take your $50 and apply it to your commissary because we will have to go ahead and lock your ass up. I already let y'all know from the jump on Danica Marie Dope Discussions, we do not refer to Black men or women as any kind of monkey, gorilla, none of that sort. Okay, we don't play that shit at all. Okay. But big shout out to you, Perry. Okay. I'm just saying, like, this is real talk. And we appreciate you, Perry. We really do. But nah, he say it was worth it. Hold on. Yes. Can you go ahead and add on an additional 92 minutes to Perry's sentence for me, please? Yes. Thank you so very much. Yeah, he's trying to be smart now. Like, oh, it was worth this shit. I don't care. Yeah, so we're not going to care about locking his ass up longer. Okay, thank you so much. Over. All right, Perry. I hope it was worth it, brother. Yeah, I hope it was worth it. But anyway, let's continue. I just had a question. I see our donations. Give me a second. We can't hit 800. I'm going to ask for 705 on them likes. But again, like, I think it's important to highlight, the audacity of it all. How dare you, ma'am, come through talking about, yeah, in a marriage, I expected my man to pay all the bills, do the cooking, wash the dishes, do the clothes, take out the trash. And bitch, you don't even get your ass up to comb your hair, to go to the gym, to do something with your face. Like, it's just, come on now. Y'all be out here demanding the most, and you're not even remotely close to what that type of man will be looking for in a woman. Please stop. Let's continue.
Broken pipe or something, like, he doesn't have to fix it, but he does have to be responsible and calling whoever to make sure that it is fixed. So it's just his responsibility. Number 7, upkeep the car. So that includes any tire changes that need to be made, any oil changes that need to be made, putting gases in the car, making sure the cars are washed, like the whole process of upkeeping the cars from A to Z. Number 8 is date nights at least twice a month, but that actually goes into like any form of recreational activities. So if we're going kayaking, if we're deciding to take a camping trip, if we're deciding to go to a theme park, just at least 2 dates and or recreational activities per month.
Now, hold on. Okay. I think it's important to say that when it comes to a man taking a woman out, he's only going to be prompted to do such a thing if that woman is taking out worthy. And what I mean by that is this, okay? Men want to be able to show off the woman that is on their arm when they are going out on dates and going on vacations. Like, ma'am, no shade, no tea. You are not something that a man would want to show off. You are not something that a man would want to show up with on his arm. Like, so again, ladies, we have to learn this general basic rule. If you expect for a man to do something for you, you have to be the reflective version, if you will, of what that requirement is. So, for example, if you want a very attractive man that is, tall and all of that, ma'am, can you be a very attractive woman? If you want a man that is going to pay all the bills, give you spending money and all of that, can you take care of the household? Can you make that man's job easier as far as working to get the money? Not just be a lazy bum talking about I am the prize because I have a vagina. We have got to learn how to be the complementary of what we are asking for. Please follow your little big sis. 800, y'all. I need 710 likes. So, ma'am, you're saying, oh, a man needs to take me out on a date and essentially show me off when you are not show off worthy. You are not let me take her out on a date worthy. It's wild. Do you understand me? That's wild. It would be the same thing as a man saying, yeah, my woman need to be submissive to me and bow down to me and cater to me, cook and clean, yet he does not have a home for that woman to cook and clean in. Yet he does not have the financial backing to have a woman to want to submit to him. Again, as women, we are looking for providers and protectors. It will be the equivalent, ma'am. So, with that being said, this is why a lot of these foreign women are not only laughing at you, but they're very easily stealing and snatching up your men. Okay? And I don't care what the men got to say. Oh, we don't belong to y'all. We not y'all property. Okay, whatever. Okay? We get that. Technically, you're not. But when I say stealing your men, I'm talking about because y'all are men that are originally based here in the US of A. Which means that you should be able to go outside and find your wife outside your damn door in your neighborhood. But you're not doing that. Which means that these foreign women are taking the men that could and should be reserved for them. And again, it is because we keep doing this ridiculous shit like, oh, I have all of these great grand standards, even though I don't measure up to that type of man, even though I won't be able to reciprocate and pour back into that type of man, I still want him. But does he want you, ma'am? Like, again, you don't even respect yourself enough to take your ass to the gym. You don't even respect yourself enough to comb your hair. Like, let's be honest. Please? Yet you want somebody to show you off? For what? That's what a date is. A date is showing your woman off and showing her a good time. You are not somebody that a man would want to show off and show a good time to. That's what I'm saying. Be mad at your mama. And it has nothing to do with the texture of your hair. It has nothing to do with your facial structure and features. It has nothing to do with your complexion. Let's stop the cap. I really hate that a lot of females, Black women in particular, do that. I gotta be real. I gotta be real. I gotta be real. And since I care about my people the most, I'm gonna call us out the most. I would love to see more of my Black beautiful sisters have beautiful husbands to share their lives with. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And so often, a lot of us as sisters, we will blame everything but our attitude. We'll blame everything but our mentality. We'll blame everything but our lifestyle. We'll blame everything but our superficial standards, unrealistic standards. And we'll say, well, the reason why is because he thinks that I'm too dark. Or the reason why is because he doesn't like my nappy hair, quote unquote. And the reason why is because he hates his mama. And it's because he hates himself. Well, can y'all explain to me why you have so many brothers in particular? The same brothers that y'all are now apologizing to for disrespecting for so long. I got the videos. I may review the videos. But nonetheless, the same brothers, why are those same Black men that y'all are condemning saying, oh, the reason why he not entertaining me is because he don't like Black women, and it's because he don't like our hair texture, and it's because he don't like our complexion? Why are these same Black men going to other places and other countries, finding Black women that are way darker than you? Hair texture way coarser than yours. Facial features way more prominent than yours. Why are they doing that? It is because it is the quality of the woman. Do y'all want me to lie or no? Because I don't know how to do that. Those other Black women in other places, they're in shape. They understand their role and position. They understand what they need to bring to the table. Whereas you feel like you are the table. I am the table. Decorate me, ninja. Put food on my table, ninja. I am the table. That's why. So please stop the gaslighting. Please stop the lying. Please just stop it all together. Learn how to be complementary to what you're asking for. Learn how to be the reflection, the direct reflection of what you are requiring and expecting from a man. If you want an in-shape, attractive man, can you be an in-shape, attractive woman? If you want a man that's going to provide for you, can you be a woman that is going to follow his leadership, follow his direction? You want a man to protect you? Can you be a woman that knows how to take direction for damn protection? A lot of y'all go against the grain. Oh, nah, I ain't doing that. Well, that's how you end up out there exposed, looking crazy, on the decline, because when men try to give you the requirements, the rules, the regulations, the stipulations to ultimately protect you, you go against that. So if you're asking for something, can you be the direct reflection of that? Otherwise, shut the hell up. Lord have mercy. Let me see what y'all saying. Is Perry back? Let me see if Perry is back and he's on his best behavior. Hold on. Let me see what Perry got to say. It says, but all jokes aside, modern women have standards that are so unrealistic, it has caused men to check out. Stop seeking a wife or go overseas. Modern women have been sold into having a career first, then themselves. Men seek values and family first. You know what, Perry? You may be onto something. And I gotta be real enough to say this as well, Perry. And again, y'all, 800. Y'all give us 721 likes. Okay. What makes all of this such a whoopsie moment is the fact that the men were for a very long time. I would even go as far as saying y'all still are. Y'all still are the ones that are rooted in more of the traditional sense of what a family is. Y'all are the ones that were marrying for love. Y'all were the ones that were seeking out genuine connections with women. Like, that's what you all were doing, are still doing, which is why y'all are flying out and going overseas. Because y'all still want certain things. You're just not able to obtain it or find it where you are. Right? And so since that's the case, it's just like, well, I gotta make do with what I'm presented with. So either I'm gonna fly out and find what I'm looking for, or I'm gonna stay put and just not deal with women at all. And a lot of men are doing that as well. But just to be honest with you, Perry, a lot of the men are the ones that were seeking family and seeking, love and genuine connections and everything of that sort. And that's essentially and ultimately why I got played so damn badly. Can we be real, Mr. Perry, or not? The reason why men were able to be so misled and so played upon was because a lot of y'all were going into these marriages and relationships with pure intentions, with pure hearts. Like, no, I want to marry you because I want to start a family. I want to build upon a strong, sturdy foundation. And, I want to pass down this and pass down that. I want to have a legacy. Like, men were entering into these unions with that at the forefront of their minds. Whereas women, a lot of the time, especially in America, we were entering into these unions like, oh, I just want my bag. How can I finesse him? How can I level up? They had whole level up movements. For crying out loud, they have starter husbands. So that's how a lot of men got played. A lot of men got played because y'all are thinking that these women love you how you love them. You're thinking that they have the same intentions that you had. No. And now what we're starting to see is a lot of these women try to, revert back and come back to the table and be, more realistic and be more balanced and fair. But by this time, like I'm saying, a lot of y'all are already checked out or flued out. But let's continue, you all. And I see the rest of y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to get to y'all.
It goes into like any form of recreational activity. So if we're going kayaking, if we're deciding to take a camping trip, if we're deciding to go to a theme park, just at least 2 dates and or recreational activities per month. And number 9, an annual honeymoon. I do want to be one of those couples that takes a honeymoon every year in a different location. I think that's super cute. So
did y'all hear the Filipino ladies laughing at her? Did y'all? Lord have mercy. They laughing. They're all gonna laugh at you. Hold on.
And number 9, an annual honeymoon. I do want to be one of those couples that takes a honeymoon every year in a different location. I think that's super cute. So definitely an annual honeymoon and then a separate family vacation. So that's 2 big trips per year. So a honeymoon and a separate family vacation. And yes, I expect for him to pay for it.
Wow. So you just, why are you there, ma'am? Why are you there? He has to do your job, his job, play your position, his position. And then on top of that, he still has to cash out for your pleasure. And did y'all hear what she said? She said, I want to go on a honeymoon annually, because I think that that's super cute, which translates over into, I think this is cute enough to be posted on social media. I want to be able to show off and brag on social media that, look, my husband cashed out on me on this extravagant, luxurious vacation. And yeah, that's super cute. Again, ladies, this is why so many of y'all men are getting took. And these foreign women are laughing at you because you sound freaking crazy. You sound delusional as hell. And then let's not get it twisted, you all. Hold on. Let's not get it twisted, you all. Now, One thing that I have noticed when it comes to foreign women, I gotta be honest and just call this out. One thing that I have noticed when it comes to foreign women is they are going to be very tactful and respectful in their checking, right? I even noticed that on the Filipina Peace channel. Filipina P, she could have went in, and I only reviewed like 2 of her videos, but nonetheless, I noticed that she did not go to the insults and the low blows and stuff of that sort. And so I say all that to say this. I'm pretty sure that these Filipino women are looking at this chick, and she is a black woman. They are looking at this black woman, this black American woman, like, bitch, really? You? Now, they're not going to say, like, bitch, you look crazy. You sound crazy and gross. Have you looked in the mirror? Like, they're not going to do that. But I'm very sure and certain that that is what they're thinking. Now, again, I've noticed that they will be very respectful about not saying anything like that, but surely they're thinking that. And again, that's why it's like taking candy from a baby when it comes to your men. Because it's like, bitch, you think that you deserve that? I don't even think that I deserve that. And I can offer to a man way more than you can. And I look better. And it's no shade, no tea. I'm just going to be real enough to say that. I've noticed that with them. And what makes it even more respectable, and I'm going to be honest because I'm not no hater, I'm going to be real. What makes it even more commendable and respectable for me that these foreign women do not take these cheap shots and low blows is the fact that when it comes to American women, we are the first ones to do that shit to them. We're the first ones to say, oh, it's because you need a bag of rice a day. It's because you got dirty feet and your kids ain't got no shoes. It's because in your village, all it is a bunch of mud and your house is made out of trees and sticks. And it's because y'all poor and desperate. It's because, like, we go in on these foreign women. I'm going to be honest. And with all of that, I never heard one of them, not one of them, revert to the same low blows. And they can go lower than we could. Even with all of that, I've never heard any of them say, well, bitch, you fat. You ugly. You sound stupid. You a hoe. Having multiple babies outside of marriage, you're disgusting in my culture. I've never heard them go there. And so I gotta be real enough to acknowledge that I have to put some respect on that because, like I'm saying, I'm pretty sure they're looking at that female like, is she serious? And they're still not going there. They're still keeping it on the topic at hand, which is, the roles of the women, what the women need to be doing for the men and vice versa. They're keeping it where it needs to be kept. And I have to respect that. Because we know damn well that they're thinking what we're all thinking. Like, bitch, are you serious? And like I'm saying, they can go even lower with the blows than we're going. I'm just saying. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments and we're going to continue. Keyfield says, she sounds apparently like she has some education, but she really has to be insane or she is getting paid big money by someone to play this joke. Here's the thing, though. A lot of these chicks, that is genuinely and realistically and authentically how they feel. That's what makes it so much more mind-blowing. Like, they're dead ass serious. If you're not doing this, I don't want you. Now, in recent times, a lot of these women are starting to, come back down to earth. But why do y'all think for so long a lot of these chicks were single? It's because they had unrealistic expectations. Anything less than perfect was settling. until they start to look around like, hold on now. I'm actually setting myself up for failure. Let me wake up. Let me wisen up. Let me get realistic. But yeah, that's why so many of these chicks, you were looking at them like, what the hell? You know, that's why they're dead ass serious. Thank you, Chief. It says, who is that dude on the bottom left? He looked like smoking Joe Frazier with a bun. Oh my God. Hold on, Chief. You wait right there. You wait right there. Give me just a moment. Okay, yes, finally. Can you please come and collect a Chief Akachi and put him on cell block 22 for me? Yes, that's him with the goatee. Yeah, low cut. Yeah, collect his ass, please. I'm thinking about 36 minutes in a cell. That's fine. Not too much. Okay, over. Thank you. All right, Chief. Go ahead and collect your belongings. You out of bounds. You out of bounds, sir. Ho, 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 ho. You out of bounds. We are not going to let that just roll on by like you ain't just do that. Hold on. Because y'all, come on now. Y'all can't be playing like this. John Till says, chick can smear honey and munch on the moon. Oh, my God. John Till... John T, you already assume the position, nigga. Just line up at the door. They're gonna come and collect you along with Chief Akachi. That's fine. Just line up. Yeah, y'all can be cellmates. Just line up. I'm not even gonna play. Not even gonna play. Not even. Thank you, Grady. It says their Uchi is about as dry as Focus. Hope powdered milk. Grady, line up too. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the same cell as Perry. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Mark. It says, don't blame that hair shit on us. But that's what they'll do. They'll say, well, the reason why is because y'all don't like black women and y'all hate yourselves. No. Y'all are going to different countries, getting women that are fit, feminine, and friendly with the quote-unquote nappiest of hair, the darkest of skin, you know, the most African of features. And so, yeah, not too much. John Till says, next step, if Filipinos with locks and shea butter. Now, they can't be doing all that, though. Let us have our own shit now. We do not need to see Filipinos with locks. Okay? Let the melanated sisters have what they got. Amen? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. But then, hold on, John Till. And I had to go here, but I'm going to go here anyway. I'm going to be real enough to say this as well. I don't like how... I don't even open up the can of worms. I ain't going to open it. I'm going to leave it closed. I'm going to leave it closed. No, I'm going to go there. While I am somebody that does feel like we need to be protecting our culture and, you know, things that are sacred, quote unquote, to Black people, I find it very hypocritical that we are the same women that would have a problem with other races of women getting cornrows or getting Bantu knots and getting locks, you know, and stuff of that sort, or getting afros, stuff of that sort. But we are the same women that don't mind going to get bone straight blonde hair, popping in blue contacts, bleaching our skin. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest about it. Like, to me, that's a little hypocritical. Like, if you really want to protect your culture, then embrace your culture. Why are you going and trying to be like other people? But I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue.
And then a separate family vacation. So that's 2 big trips per year. So a honeymoon and a separate family vacation. And yes, I expect for him to pay for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Wow! She's looking for a maid, not for a man. It's really painful to watch that. I don't know if she was joking or not, but I'm quite conflicted whether I don't know if she's looking for a helper or a husband
Oh,
because
yes. Oh. These foreign women said, look, I don't even, oh, Lord have mercy. This type of behavior is so beyond them that they sat there and they were like, I don't know, like, is she joking? Is this a joke? Like, is she playing? Like, I don't know. Like, do I even take this seriously? These other women would never do this shit. They would never go this far. They would never be this careless, selfish, unrealistic, delusional. Never. They're like, I don't even know. Like, is she joking? They go on to say that it sounds like she's looking for a mother or a maid, not a husband. Like all the way around, like, oh Lord have mercy. This is why y'all are getting left behind. These other women understand how to play your position, and they're doing it better than you. Sick of these hoes says, I'm getting sick of looking at her. Help me, Lord. Lord have mercy. GFS says she looked like a real life Benzino dog. Now, what the hell is that? Okay, line up. You know what? I am not even going to keep on getting my police on the line. What I am going to start to do now is forming a line. Amen. If I tell you to line up, that means that you need to line up by the door so that we can have our officers in one big swoop collect all of you. Okay? Mario says, didn't she attack Godzilla? Line up. Line up. Because y'all playing. If I tell you to line up, that's what you do. Lord have mercy. Emmanuel says, I just caught the live. I see you looking like a pretty loaf of wheat bread. Line up, Emmanuel. Line up. Who else? Who's next? Because y'all just, please. Lord have mercy. Did this man just call me some wheat bread? Is that what that is? Yeah, just line up. Just line up. But listen up, you all. These foreign women don't even know whether to take you seriously or not. That is how ridiculous your standards and expectations are. They're like, is she joking? And if she's not joking, it sounds like she's looking for a mate, not a maid, not a husband. Let's see what else I got to say. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
I don't know if she's looking for a helper or a husband because
Yes.
how in the hell can he do everything on the list and provide her with everything that she needs?
What's she gonna do? If that's the case, she's
Look, she
Like-
is thoroughly confused. She said, what's she gonna do? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. These Filipino women, they are confused. They are perplexed. They say, what? She's like, fuck all that. What is she gonna do? Lord have mercy. You are. This is why we're doomed. If you're in America, you're doomed, ma'am. I'm sorry. These other women understand that in order to receive something, you have to contribute something. In order to get something, you have to give something. So her in the middle. She is so funny. She's like, what are you going to do? Which equates and translates over into, what can he get out of you from all of these demands? Like, if he's doing all of this, what can he expect? Other women understand that. We don't. We are the only ones that are indoctrinated and programmed to believe that because we are women, we get the world handed to us and we do nothing in return or in exchange for it. And that is tragic and pathetic. Other women are like, okay, yeah, you want all of that, but where does it come into motion what you're going to do? Where does it come into play what your contribution is and what your role is? Like, what do you do? What are you going to do? And that, ma'am, is a very valid question. Why is it that every other woman out there understands reciprocity, but you don't? This is why they're taking all of the good men. Let's peep the game, you all. A lot of the men that are going overseas are the men that wanted families, that wanted marriage, that wanted relationships. Those are the kind of men that are leaving. Do you have other men outside of that are as well? Yes. Because like somebody said earlier, a lot of men are understanding that you get a better bang for your buck, if you will, overseas. You know, the dollar stretches farther and all of that. So you got that going on as well. A lot of men are establishing businesses and stuff that sort overseas. So that is also a factor in the level to the conversation. But a lot of these men, they're only going overseas because they're not finding what they're looking for in women here. These men, and I think it was John Till. Correct me if I'm wrong, John Till. But these men, even the ones that are fed up with y'all and tired of y'all and all that stuff, they are wanting to still have their own bloodline. They're wanting to pass things down. They don't want to just work hard all of their lives and have nobody to share it with, nobody to give it to, nobody to teach and pass down. Like, men want that. They do. It's just that a lot of these chicks here are leaving them no choice but to just kind of have to just be by themselves. But on the flip side, you do have men out here like, look, I don't have to be stuck like this. I can go and explore other options. And they are doing that. And in bulk, a lot of the men that you would need as a husband are going and being husbands to other women in different countries. That's why they're leaving in the first place. It's because they want to be able to share their wealth and their money and their happiness and their love and their lives with a family. You're just not the family they want to do that with. You're not the woman that they want to build a family with. They don't feel it necessary. They don't feel it to be wise to invest in a woman of your caliber. Because at any given time, all of my hard work could be in vain. Why? Because you're not going to be able to maintain and sustain what I have built. All of the wealth that I'm accumulating, all the money I'm bringing in, you're going to blow through it. All because you want to go on vacations every year. You want me to go on these extravagant dates every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to blow through it all because you want to be able to show something off on social media like, look at my bae did. But you didn't do shit for bae. Again, these other foreign women, they get that. That's why they're sitting there like, okay, but what does she do? They can't even fathom the idea or the thoughts of not reciprocating or pouring back into that type of man. Like, well, they're like, I need to be utilized too, though. Let me put it like this, y'all. And y'all, please like the video. Stop hating on us. Y'all know YouTube be hating enough. We don't need y'all hating too. Okay. These other women, they don't even feel right? Right? Not being able to be utilized in a way to where they are contributing and adding on value. They will feel incomplete, as you should feel incomplete, if they were not reciprocating and pouring back into these men. They can't fathom the idea, the notion of just having everything handed to them while they just do nothing. It doesn't compute. And honestly, if you were a quality woman, you would feel the same way. Like, for example, me personally, if I'm not feeding my husband, if I'm not catering to my husband, and I know that he's out here working hard all day, every day, if I'm not able to release loads for my husband, and y'all know in more ways than one, I don't feel right. I feel like I'm useless. I don't like the feeling. And great quality women, y'all understand where I'm coming from. It is something that makes you feel pathetic and useless when you're not able to pour into a man that is a quality man, that is a good man, that is doing right by you, that is doing for you. Like, you feel like you're taking up space. Like, you look and you search for ways and to do things for him, to do things to make, the household run better and smoother. Like, I feel out of place when I don't do that. You feel me, Taria? I feel so pathetic. Like, for example, and y'all already know when it comes to Little Big Sister, like, I don't have to do too much. You know what I mean? I really don't. For the most part, I can watch YouTube all day and take bubble baths and, go for walks, go to the grocery store, go shopping. I pretty much can do what I want. And so I will even start to feel useless and worthless if I'm just in the bed all day. Even though I can be, because I'm going to but see, I'm still taking care of my responsibilities around the house, though. So I'm still cooking and cleaning and, I'm still doing what I need to do. But even still, though, like, I don't like to just be a lazy bum just laying around. Like, I have to do something. I have to be productive in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, I do feel like I have a man that is not getting the full use out of me how he needs to, especially knowing how much and how hard my husband works. Like, I feel a little guilty, if you will, having him come home and then just see me laying around in the damn bed. Like, bitch, get up and do something. You know what I mean? Like, do something. And like I said, only the good quality women understand that. Like, I do feel a level of guilt, I would say, if I know that my husband is out here busting his ass every day from sun up to sundown, and I'm just lounging. Like, I didn't cook nothing. I didn't clean nothing. I didn't fold no clothes. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, I would feel, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. But I'm saying I like to say this. A lot of these foreign women, they do get what I'm saying. You need to be utilized by your man. You need to be an asset to him. You need to be somebody that is a good team player. You can't just sit there and just absorb and take away, because, and maybe it's a subconscious thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Maybe it's because that man does not have to have you there. And so if you are just going to be lounging around, being lazy, pretty much being a bum, that you're replaceable. And so I feel like on some subconscious level, or maybe it is conscious, a lot of authentic women feel like we have to continue to fight for our position. Even if you're married. I got to be real enough to say that. It may be something on some subconscious level or conscious level to where you know that at any given time, your position can be threatened. Because if another chick comes through and she is being more productive than you, she is making his life more stress-free than you, more easier, more enjoyable than you, she looks better than you, you know, all that, like, you know that you could be at any given moment kicked to the curb. You know, you can be back to them streets. And I think it's important to say this. When it comes to being a part of a man's life that is a provider, that is a protector, that is a leader, that is a teacher, that will blow your back out, you know, all of that. It is an absolute luxury and privilege for you to be there, because you don't have to be there. You can be out here by yourself, like so many other of these chicks are, struggling. So you better be very grateful and show your gratitude, show your appreciation by being a great asset to that man's team, because at any given time, you can be out there in the cold. The winter can be there for you too. So you need to do your best to stay a part of this man's equation, because at any given time, you can be replaced and your position can be filled. You know, so maybe that's what's at play. It could be. And again, it doesn't matter how much you know your husband loves you or your man loves you. You just, I think on some subconscious level, like, you know, like, bitch, ain't enough love in the world. You better step on your toes, you know. And so, yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. I don't know. It could be a combination of a whole bunch of different things. You feel me, Bella? It can be a combination of a whole bunch of different things, but I really do feel like that does loom in the back of our minds, like, bitch, you got it good. Okay, so let's do our best to make sure that we are satisfying this man and contributing. Because the worst thing that you would want to do is let that man know just how much you are not needed, just how much of an expense and a liability you are. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that, man. Jonathan says, what it comes down to, are you an asset or a liability? Facts. Thank you, Damien. It says, God bless you. You definitely practicing what you preach. Thank you so much, Damien. And I think that's the only way to really teach and get the message across. I never want to tell somebody to do something that I'm not doing myself. That's hypocritical. I don't like those games. Thank you, the main lion. He says, I've been to the Philippines many times on business, and the women there smoking hot but yet humble. Crave bros for real. Just saying. So is that what y'all experiencing overseas? Lord have mercy. And you know what, Key? That goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, when Mr. was talking about, yeah, you know, should I leave my woman because, you know, I told her I'm the prize. It is something about a man or a woman that knows that, look, I am an asset. I am attractive. I am somebody that can provide and protect. I am somebody that's a good man or a good woman. But you still carry a level of humility and humbleness about you. Like, that makes you so much more attractive, because we can see and we know what you are. We know what you bring. And so for you to just have that level of confidence yet humility, it really does just chef kiss it all. Okay, never be out here being a bragging, boasting, obnoxious, fully yourself, arrogant. Never carry that energy. Never. I don't care how fine you are, how rich you are. Don't ever do it. John Till says, I'm not working my life just to look at my account. Yeah, I think that was John Till who said that. Like, a lot of men want to pass down their bloodline, pass down their wealth. Like, y'all want that. It's just that y'all are not able to find that in, you know, your neighborhood. And so a lot of y'all are going overseas to find that. And I feel like a lot of us are learning that the hard way, that a lot of the men that would have made us great husbands are the ones going overseas to pass down their wealth and their bloodlines. Perry says this is a clear indicator of selfish modern women and feminism. Men sacrifice everything to prove a relationship. When it's a risk, we won't budge because we know the consequences from it. Facts. Facts. It is so much more on the line when it comes to a man in a relationship. And I think that's why so many of you are snapped out of your slumber when it came to just being very careless with the women that you were entertaining. You know, it's like, hold on, I got a lot on the line. I can't afford to just let any woman to be a part of my life. Let me be highly selective. Let me be very strategic in my choices. And if I need to go overseas or something of that sort, I will do that as well. But no, I am not going to place myself in these very compromising positions to where I can potentially risk losing it all. And I've worked so hard to get where I am, you know? So no, I'm not going to deal with the selfish, self-centered, you know, feminism. I'm not going to deal with all of that from a female, especially when I offer so much more. Jonathan says the reason they don't understand reciprocity is because the weave glue and the dye ate their brain. Now, let me line up, Jonathan. Go ahead and line up at the door. Look, y'all know I'm going to be real with you now. Hold on. Hold. Because y'all playing. Y'all really playing. Just line up. Okay. John Till says Anika is a health nut. She's Ezekiel breed. I ain't no health nut. I'm not a health nut. You know. I'm a lot healthier, I would say, than most. I'm a lot more health conscious than most, but I'm not a nut, you know. I indulge, you know, but I like to keep it clean if I can. You know what I mean? Like, I still dabble. Like, for example, in that kitchen, because I made me and my husband some of those grilled. It's so good, y'all. What I do is I do get the vegan butter. Okay, I get the vegan butter and I get the veggie ham slices. It's not real meat, y'all, but it tastes like it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I get the Sara Lee's honey wheat. Don't judge me, bitch. Okay, I do get the Sara Lee honey wheat. I know it's vegan, so I'm not supposed to have the honey, but look, I'm gonna have the honey anyway, man. That's why I'm saying I'm not a health nut like that. But honey is good for you. But they say technically if you're a quote unquote vegan, that's why I lean more towards plant based than saying I'm a vegan, because I still indulge and partake in certain things like dairy and, you know, eggs and stuff like that. You know, whatever, dairy. But what I like to do, John Till, I go and get some of that Sara Lee's sweet honey bread. What's it? Is it honey? Something honey. And then I get the vegan butter. And then I put some of that vegan ham slice. I put like maybe 3 slices of the damn vegan veggie ham slices on there. And then I take some of my sweet sauce. Now, let me say this. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a trick. Okay? I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a trick. Okay? I personally like to make my own sweet sauce. I'll get the vegan mayonnaise, right? And I'll mix that together with some mustard, agave, turmeric, onion powder. What else do I put in there? Vinegar. What else? I don't remember all my ingredients, but I put that together and I mix it up and I make my own kind of like, it's kind of like a honey mustard kind of type of deal. But I'll make that. But if you don't feel like doing all of that, one of my cheat steps to that sauce is the Chick-fil-A sauce. Okay, so you can go to your local grocery store, go and get you the Chick-fil-A sauce. They do sell the Chick-fil-A sauce. So you can go and get you that bread, get you your vegan butter, get you your veggie ham slices, get you some lettuce, get you some red onions, dice that up, cut that up, cook it a little bit, you know what I mean? That way it ain't too strong of an onion taste. Get you some jalapenos or pickles or both. Get you, if you want to, I used to put the tomato on there, but I feel like the tomato kind of drowns out the flavor, so I don't really put the tomato on there no more. but I do put on that provolone cheese. Be mad at your mama. Okay, that's why I say I'm plant-based. I'm not vegan because, bitch, I like some cheese. Get you some provolone cheese and get you some of that American cheese. You grill that shit up real proper like, baby. Baby. You don't even know. You don't even know. So, yeah, I'm not completely a health nut, but I am health conscious and mindful. All right. I do indulge, but don't worry, baby, because I'm gonna go and work it out. Okay, I'm gonna work it out. But that's a little meal for y'all. That's a little meal for y'all. A little quick little cheap meal for y'all. Chief says you should go to jail, D Money. Am I D Money? You put her on the screen. My eyes hurt. Y'all playing too much. Sis, with a list like that and her looking like that says delusional. But the Filipinos have a deeper value on marriage for real. It's hitting different. I'm noticing that a lot of the women abroad are like this. Let's not sleep on that, you all. I've seen there be Black women in other countries that are more in alignment with what a woman is supposed to do and be. You know what I mean? Damien says, hey, little big sis, I see you buff Diesel out. Look, I'm going to the gym tonight. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to lie, Damien. Okay? Your little big sister got a little bit thick. Okay? I did. But I learned that if you work out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to sculpt it how it need to be sculpted. All right? So, Damien, I'm 5'7", right? I went from 145 pounds to 165 pounds. Don't judge me. Don't, not too much. Hold on. Charlie says, is this woman high or delusional? Seriously. Hold on. It might be a little bit of both. I'm going to be honest. You know, a lot of these American women, I'm not going to lie, it's giving crack. Okay. Now, Damien, and I think this can be teachable, Damien. This can be teachable. Your little big sister went from 145 to 165. Be mad at your mama. Now, I do fluctuate between 160 and 165. And as of lately, I've been smack dab right at that 162. Okay? Nonetheless, we just going to say 165. We're going to go ahead and round it up and give it to you. Okay? Your little big sis went from 145 to 165. Okay? Now, where we can make that teachable, Damien, is by saying that, look, you can still work out. You still need to keep it tight. That's where the women go wrong. A lot of these women are out here gaining weight and not maintaining the weight. Amen. You can definitely, as a woman, make your weight gain look good. Stop being sloppy. Stop being big and nasty. Stop saying, oh, girl, I put on 20 pounds, but it is what it is. No, take your ass to the gym, do a crunch, okay? Ain't no waist trainer in this bitch, okay? This is me. We still gonna keep it snatched and tight, all right? Ain't no body shaper in this bitch. This is me. I would unzip, but then it's gonna be doing too much. You might see too much, okay? You don't have to put on all of these damn waist trainers and body snatchers and body suits. Take your ass to the damn gym. Okay? Please. Take your ass to the damn gym. So I don't want to hear about, I put on some weight, girl, but me too, sis. I put on some weight too, but guess what I did? I chiseled that shit out. Amen. I chiseled that shit out. It is no excuse for you to be out here fat and nasty. No excuse whatsoever. I don't want to hear about that. I put on a whole 20 pounds. Yes, I did. 145 to 165. Be mad at your mama. Okay? I'm 5'7". I keep it nice and tight, baby. So if I can do it, bitch, so can you. But you ain't got no kids. See, me, I got these kids. Y'all be pissing me off with these damn kids. Everything is your baby's fault. Can you please stop? Let me tell y'all something. My husband runs a gym, right? It is nothing but a bunch of women in there that have children. Little children at that. They tight. They keeping it snatched. They're eating right. They're doing what they have to do. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, it's because I got these kids. Stop blaming your kids for your damn poor decisions. Did your kids tell you to go and eat them damn honey buns? Y'all know what else? A lot of these Filipinas got 3 kids. Hold on, I gotta pop my shit real quick. A lot of these Filipinas got 3 and 4, 5 kids. Whole villages of damn kids. And they still in shape. So I don't want to hear shit about, oh, it's because I got these kids. Your kid is 25. And even if you do have a child that is younger, I see way too many beautiful mothers out here at my husband's gym getting snatched naturally. So I just don't have any sympathy or empathy. Don't use it, but you ain't got no kids cards on me, because I see plenty of women with multiple kids and they snatched than me. So not too much. Another thing I get an attitude about when y'all be out here blaming your damn kids. My house dirty because my kids. It's hard because I got these kids. On Instagram, I posted, a little piece of my house to where, I put some little lights and stuff. I think the lights are really cute. Like I went to Home Depot and I put these little lights around my house. And when I turn the lights off, it gives like a nice little ambiance, real peaceful, kind of sexy kind of, effect. And so I showed that on Instagram, and there was so many women in my comments talking about your house clean, but that's only because you ain't got no kids. Bitch, are y'all seriously out here with sloppy, nasty houses because of your kids? Yeah, I mean, I can clean up, but then 30 minutes later, it's gonna be right back jacked up because I got kids. If I could call the police on you hoes, I would. Yeah, it's because you ain't got no kids. That's why your house be clean. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I know y'all gonna say something about this because I was just babysitting, right? Well, let me tell y'all something. For a whole summer, I babysat my nieces, okay? At the time, they were 5 and 6 years old, okay? Do you know what I did? I gave them a designated area to play in. Why don't y'all do that for y'all kids? Why are y'all letting y'all kids run amok at y'all house? Why are y'all letting y'all kids mess up your good kitchen and your dining room area and your bedroom and all the hallways? Put them kids in the basement and shut up, okay? Put them kids in their damn room and shut up. Well, we ain't got no basement. Okay, put them kids in a nice little section off area and shut up. It is no way y'all are telling me that y'all don't have rules and regulations for your kids. This is why y'all are dysfunctional and discombobulated. Y'all don't have no structure. Maybe if you had a man, you would, sis. But I forgot they all overseas and shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to do better now. Stop blaming your kids for you being lazy. Stop blaming your kids for you not being where you need to be, ma'am. I don't want to hear that shit. Just because that's why, see, the reason why your body's still in shape is because you ain't had no kids. The reason why your house clean is because you ain't got no kids. Can y'all please stop? You're out of order, ma'am. That's your problem. Okay? That's your problem. The foreign women, they understand that. You don't. You don't. And yes, there are still women here in America that understand, but unfortunately for them, due to your poor actions and behaviors, a lot of them are left behind as well. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So, yeah, Damien, I'm not going to like a little bit, just put on some pounds, but I still keep it nice and tight. Amen. And I don't want to hear shit about it. Okay, I don't want to hear shit about it. A lot of these chicks make excuses, and we don't got time for excuses. Excuses are useless, ma'am. We need more. Lord have mercy. We need more women stepping up to the plate. Let me see. I think I'm caught up at the top. I'm gonna go to the bottom. Thank you, Key, again. It says, Nika, for as fine and thick as you are, even you could not get away with those insane demands from like insane females. Sisters, just keep it real, and we bros will have to up our game to match y'all. Key feel, and hold on. Key feel, you gonna say a whole word, okay? You gonna say the whole word, and it's no shade, no tea. That I just gotta keep it 1,000. I gotta keep it Rizil against the Grizzle. Keyfield, with all due respect, said to Nika, you ain't ugly. You know what I mean? And your body kind of nice, okay? And even you, little big sis, okay, could not get away with such insane demands. And you're absolutely right, Key. And that's why I be trying to tell these women, like, ma'am, even I wouldn't ask for all of that. And I'm hitting on way more than you. Take me out of it, Key. These Filipino females, they're laughing at these chicks. Like, bitch, I wouldn't even dare come through like that. And again, they're hitting on way more than you, ma'am. So come on now. And that's all I'll be trying to say, Key. I'll be trying to give these females the keys to success, Key. But they don't want to hear it. But now they do. But by this time, it's too late, Key. The keys don't work no more. The locks have been changed, Key. The men are on another one, airlines. So I just be sitting there like, bitch, if I couldn't even ask for that, what makes you think that you could ask for that? Okay, whatever. John Till says maybe their homes would be clean and bodies would be tight if they had husbands to take the load off. They love fumbling in order to be a victim. Ooh, that's a whole bar too. Hold on now, John Till. And that's something that we got to explore. A lot of these chicks are bad off because they don't have a man in their lives to help them. They don't have a man in their lives to lead them. And honestly, if a good man, and that's a level to the conversation, John Till. And honestly, if good men are approaching these women, they are so intimidated by them. Or they just are so accustomed to being in victimhood that they would jeopardize those relationships. That's also a level and a layer. It's always levels and layers to every conversation. Miss Karate says, you look like a good 280. Just playing. Oh. Fuck that. I'm calling them. Yes. Go ahead and add on additional cell for me, please. Yeah, come and pick up a Mr. Karate. Oh, squarehead ass. Hold on. Yeah, that's him. Go ahead and collect him. Put him in a cell for about 280 hours. How about that shit? Okay, thank you so much. Over. He said, I look like I'm 280 pounds. Yeah, I'll be trying to play. Yeah, I'll be trying to comfort you a little bit. See? Yeah, I'll be trying. Yeah, I'll be. Oh, blockhead ass. Let me find out. Okay. If I was 280, man, I would be so out of breath right now because y'all stupid. Jonathan says, "Oh, girl sniffing Gorilla Glue and stuck on stupid." Let me say this: don't y'all know all these women be wearing wigs and weaves and shit? Let me put that out there, okay? John Till says the trick is tomato slices on the side. Maybe I should try that. But the tomatoes be so watery, it kind of drown out the flavor. Because I used to put the tomatoes on the sandwich, but I like them without it. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much, BC. Thank you, FS. It says, imagine losing the highest earning men on earth, Western men, because you refuse to do the least a man asks for. Foreign women are both shocked and laughing at how Western women have fumbled so bad. You're not lying, FS Claire. You're not lying. And that's what's so tragic about it all. What's so tragic about it all is that we could have had the top tier men, the best of men, period. And all y'all were asking for was bare minimum. So if that's the case, FS Flair, right? If all you all were asking for was the bare minimum, and y'all were ready and willing to give these women practically the world, we gotta know in America, a lot of you men are not coming back to us because these foreign women, and it's no shade, no tea, I just gotta be honest. I don't know how else to be but real. These foreign women, they're offering you all way more than you actually bargained for. So not only are you getting the bare minimum entry level treatment, but you're also getting the submission, you're getting your back rub, feet rub, like all the way around. Like it's on a whole different level. It's like, hold on, I just wanted a penny, but you gonna give me $1? Bitch, it's over. It's over. And a lot of us are realizing that we fumbled really badly because, again, y'all, the winter is here, bitch, and it's cold. And a lot of the men are not budging. Y'all are not moving. You know what I mean? Y'all are not moving away from your standard. Y'all are not moving away from these foreign women. Y'all not moving away from these countries. Like, we messed up, man. It's no other way to put it. Hold on. Big shout out to you, the main lion. It says, I really don't approach women in public. I want to at times, but I keep thinking she's not friendly. In America, I peep a woman's socials to get an idea of who she is before shooting my shot. Or I'm booking another one, airlines. Whoopsie. And I think that's very sad, the main lion. I think it's very sad that so many men are going are very hesitant or reluctant to approach a woman because they don't know what they're going to get. They don't know if they're going to get a disrespectful, loud, obnoxious woman that's going to pretty much kind of air him out and embarrass him just for trying to give her a compliment. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. And that's also a reason why, the main lion, why a lot of women are also missing out on their husbands. They're also missing out on their husband because a lot of men are just not trying to deal with the potential disrespect that could come along with showing a woman interest. You know what I mean? So that's a very valid point. Thank you so much, the main lion. Okay, y'all, let's continue. Let's continue, y'all. Hold on. I didn't try to click on these. Let's continue. Yeah, now your lips go off on a tangent. But yeah, she was like, what do you do? And that's a valid question. A lot of women in other places understand that in order to get something, I have to give something.
Can he do everything on the list and provide her with everything that she needs?
What's she gonna do? If that's the case, she was trying to be pretty. What's she gonna? Is there any chance? Just kidding.
Oh, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I stand correct. See, I didn't know they did that. They got jokes. They got jokes. Now, initially, I gave a lot of the foreign women credit because they didn't come out taking low blows and cheap shots, saying like, "Oh, but you ugly," and then. Now, they still didn't technically do that, but they did. Did y'all peep that? They said, what are you going to do? Just lay around being pretty? Then they proceed to laugh because clearly and obviously the lady in the video was not even that. Lord have mercy. I stand corrected. Now, I will say this though, okay? I will say that the cheap shots that these foreign women take back at American women, they are a lot more, how can I put it, tasteful. You know, they're more tasteful in their cheap shots, but I do stand corrected, y'all. They laugh and they like, that bitch is ugly as hell. What you talking about? She just gonna sit around being pretty. Am I wrong? Did I catch that, or did I misinterpret what just happened? Let me see.
If that's the case, she was trying to be pretty. What's she gonna? Is there any chance? Just kidding.
I don't know, but
No,
these are crazy demands, man. Maybe
that's ridiculous. I mean, she have actually the list. What's she gonna do in a relationship?
maybe she was like,
Open her legs. That's it.
and she said,
Oh, hold on now. The Filipino women asked, what are you gonna do in the relationship? Just open your legs? Now, the catch to that is she's being silly when she's saying that. But for a lot of the women out there, that is what they offer. That's all they have to offer. I'll give you some vagina. And that's why, again, when it comes to our relationships, it really does give prostitute. And we had that dope discussion, a few weeks ago or so, to where a lot of these women are coming to realize, hold on, ladies, what these women are teaching us to do on social media is prostitution. Yeah, they're teaching y'all, in order to get a man to provide for you and take care of you, you have to do that in exchange for sex and sex only. So they're laughing like, what are you going to do? Like, what are you doing in a relationship? Just be pretty? He, because you're not even that. I mean, or are you just going to sit there and open your legs? He. Well, yes, Filipino women's. Okay, yes. Actually, that is what I bring to the table. Quote unquote pretty and this pussy. That's it. And a lot of these other women cannot fathom that. They're like, you need way more than that. That's standard. That's typical. Like, that's basic. Like, that's a no-brainer that you're going to bring attractiveness and vagina, but that's not going to maintain and sustain a relationship. So what else? Well, here in America, that's all. Lord have mercy. This is why they taking y'all men. This is why they taking y'all men. Let me continue. Hold on, y'all.
Is there any chance? Just kidding.
I don't know, but
No,
these are crazy demands, man. Maybe
that's ridiculous. I mean, she have actually the list. What's she gonna do in a relationship?
maybe she was like,
Open her legs. That's it.
and she said, she wants somebody who can also cook because she does not like cooking and taking the trash out. I mean,
You see, it's even worse when Black women put out these sort of videos, because not only does it make them look ridiculous to their own people, but that is the brand, that is the mindset that is projected overseas. This is a problem. We don't understand that every single time we, as a culture, as a race, as a people, open our mouth, we are representing our brothers. We are our brother's keeper. I've said this in many videos before. We almost become a laughing stock when we do dumb shit like this.
Oh, break it down, older man. Because that is exactly what happens when it comes to Black women as well. We become laughing stocks. And again, while I am somebody that understands that it is a cultural problem in America, due to the fact that I am a Black woman and I do care about my people the most, I'm gonna be honest, I really get in my feelings about Black women doing these type of antics because y'all ultimately make us all as a collective look trash. And other people are seeing it. Everybody is seeing it. They're like, oh, these Black bitches are crazy. They're stupid. They are unrealistic. And so they all look at us the same. Like, oh, she's a Black woman. She's pretty much gonna be the same way as her and her and her. And it's like, no. But this is the type of standard that we ultimately end up setting for everybody. And that's why it's very important for us to call this shit out. Stop just going along. Stop just saying, oh, but that's her opinion and that's just how she feel. And no. Because that is going to affect you. That is why so many of you, quote unquote, good women don't have good men. That's why so many of you, quote unquote, good women don't have husbands. Y'all are just as single and miserable as the worst of us. And it's because of the representation. It's because of how the majority is making all of us look. Even the good people, quote unquote. So he's actually speaking facts with this. Let's continue.
So we have other people in other countries laughing at our stupidity. And it's really disgusting to see, man. Let's listen.
Ridiculous. I mean, she have actually the list. What's she gonna do in a relationship?
Maybe she was like,
Open her legs. That's it.
And she said, she wants somebody who can also cook because she does not like cooking and taking the trash out. I mean, okay.
That's not really like a big work to do because will you just chill all day? And she needs her mommy.
Yes.
If that's the case,
She needs a maid or she needs a skipper that she will pay. Not.
it's really sad.
using an-
It's really sad.
They are roasting our asses, man. They like, oh, she needs a maid or a mommy because not a husband because her husband not going to do all of that. What are you going to do? Just sit around and chill all day? Yeah? Filipino ladies? Yes. Yes. That is what they are expecting. That's what they think a marriage is. Get you a quote unquote high value husband that's going to put you up nicely and let you rest in your femininity, aka your laziness, and just chill and lounge around all day while he does all this hard work. That's exactly what they're looking for. So they're out here laughing and making a mockery, but little do they know, like, that's exactly what these women are expecting. They're expecting to just coast off of pretty, and again, they don't even have that pussy, and they're not even given that, and then just chilling, being a female. That is their dream life. So y'all are being silly and laughing, but little do you know, that is what a lot of women here are aspiring to do. Just chill all day and coast off of pretty and pussy. Let's just put it plain. Professor says, why does it look like you and the older guy are on opposite sides of the same room? Because he got the plants and stuff. Lord have mercy. Let me find out the older man in my damn house. Hold on now. Lord have mercy. Professor, shut up. Thank you, John Till. It says, bringing box to the table is like free napkins with chicken. The Filipinos are giving us rice, green beans, mashed potatoes, and drink with wet wipes. John Till, shut your ass up. Mark says, they have had enough. Sounds educated to me. Whoopsie. Hold on now. Y'all in here down. I just want to know, where is the lie? And I promise I will shut up. Okay? I promise I will shut up. Y'all be playing too much. Lord. Am I caught up, y'all? Because I can't. Okay, I cannot. Yeah, they some savages. They knew what they was doing. Yeah. Low-key shade over 9,000. I mean, they lethal with it. Okay, we're not even gonna lie, they lethal with it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure I got all y'all. Successful MD says it's a woman's choice to get pukatized. Her body, her choice. Whoopsie. GFS says we waking the game up, but they still sleeping. Bars. And I think I'm caught up now. Okay. Let's continue, y'all.
Because it seems like she only wanted the guy to do stuff for her, and she doesn't even because that's her video is all about what she expects a man to do in a relationship.
I would be interested to see what these women can offer on the table, because what we have just watched, all of them are, giving their, letting us know what their demands are, but they're not letting us know what they can give their men in exchange.
Yeah.
Right? So I would really be interested to actually hear what they can offer.
That's a good point, because I never seen a video that they actually make a video. What can they offer for their men? What should they do for their partners? And
It is rare. And listen, I haven't seen many either. In the second a woman makes one, she becomes a pick-me, pick-misha. There's all of these derogatory terms for women who actually put themselves out there and say, hey, this is what I'm prepared to do for my man. This is what I do for the man. The tradwives get pissed on constantly. It just blows my mind how Western women's selfish culture and selfish way of thinking has become normalized and accepted as the narrative. And anything that contradicts that gets shouted down by other women because it's going against the patriarchy. My favorite psychologist here says it best. Listen to him here.
And a lot of modern women are in this trap where some of the behavior that might work to get them the kind of relationship they want from the men they want to have that relationship with is frowned upon by their fellow woman. It's basically the equivalent of simping in men. And the equivalent of simping in men for women is anything that has to do with, let's say, traditional reactionary feminine behavior. That I am going to be submissive for a man, that I am going to wait for him. That's how it used to be. The idea that I'm going to serve a man or make his life easier or do any kind of domestic help, all of these things would be seen as almost a betrayal of her gender at this point. And so even though those behaviors might instrumentally help her get the kind of relationship she wants with the man she wants to have that relationship with, it would come at the cost of, let's say, the respect of the women that she's competing against in her own intersexual status games.
And that's a whole bar. And to that, I want to say, ladies, if y'all don't start saying F these hoes, let's put it plain now. Oftentimes, when a woman does come through and she tries to give these women the breakdown as far as what a woman needs to do for a man, how a woman can contribute, how a woman can add on in a valuable way. Anytime a woman comes through and does that, like Aspen or the man says, and like this guy just said, a lot of times those women get shut down. They get dismissed. They get disrespected. Are you just a pick Misha? Are you just a pick me? Like, we get absolutely ridiculed just for being fair. Like, look, ladies, yes, you can expect that from a man. Yes, a man's role is to do that. Yes, but your role is to do this. And your duty is to offer that. Anytime a woman gives the alternative to what that man would need from that woman, it's a problem. And what did this guy just say? He just said that, oftentimes that's going to come at the expense of that woman being shut down and ridiculed and ultimately rejected from the group of women that she is trying to essentially fit in with and compete with. And again, ladies, if you are a genuine woman and you're looking for a great quality husband and a great quality man, I'm gonna need y'all to really stand 10 toes down on fuck these hoes. We're just gonna keep it plain. I don't care. Stop worrying about fitting in with them. She's not paying your bills. She's not blowing your back out. She's not loving you. She's not respecting you. She's not protecting you. So why do y'all care so badly about being approved or disapproved of by these females? Oh, but I just want to fit in so bad. For what? To fit it into the streets? To be a pass around? Who wants to fit in with that? Y'all are backwards. Who is this? Big shout out to Michael Bonds. Michael Bonds coming through. Y'all dropped the 50s, the 100s, the salutes. Hold on now. I'm going to get to it, Michael Bonds. I appreciate you. But yeah, like so many times, a lot of these chicks come through like, yeah, you know, I do agree with you, Danica. Like, I've even had them come to meet you all privately. Like, I agree with you, Danica, but, you know, I can't say that because I'm a part of these groups. And if I were to say something in your comment section, like, they wouldn't like that. Girl, shut up. Why do you care so much about them? Why do you care so much about fitting in with a group of females who don't give a damn about you? Come on now. Please stop. Y'all need to be worried about fitting in with these men because you're missing out on your husband. You're missing out on your protection. You're missing out on the man that's going to love you, honor you, care about you, take care of you. Just dumb as hell. But I want to fit in for what? John Till says, Western women don't even offer fresh box. Lord have mercy. Here you go. That's why you in jail now. Prodigal Son says that older guy reviewing the video reacted to one of your videos. I know. That's why. That's how I came across him. It says he spoke highly of you. You should reach out to him to do a collab one day, even though you're not entertaining it right now. Yeah, I'm not doing any collabs. This is my way of giving him a collab. You know, showing him a solid. He reviewed some of my content, and he sent a lot of people my way, and so I'm going to give him a shout out as well and review some of his content. And I thought this was a perfect way to review some of his content by highlighting what we're doing wrong and why a lot of y'all are being left behind and getting y'all men took. Okay. But yeah, big shout out to Ask an Older Guy. He is super duper dope. And I appreciate him for showing me love. It's very rare that people review my videos and review my content without slandering me or trying to pick me apart or trying to ridicule me and dismantle what I'm saying. So when I see people actually show me love, especially when you have a sizable audience, like Ask an Older Man, I think he has 134,000, 133,000 subscribers. So I find it to be respectable and commendable because I've got nothing but hate, especially on this platform called YouTube. You know, unfortunately, like it's very rare that people actually give me credit and say, you know what, I like her and I rock with her. Go subscribe, go support. And so I gotta give a big shout out to Ask an Older Guy, and I actually subscribe to his channel. So y'all go and subscribe as well. But thank you so much, Prodigal. And Michael Bonds, he says these foreign women are coming in hot this year. Don't take them being sweet as a weakness. They are sick of the disrespect from the women in America. Whoopsie. You ain't lying, Michael Bonds. You ain't lying, Michael Bonds. And y'all can feel free to drop the link to his platform in the comments so people can go and subscribe to him. Okay. But here's the thing, Michael Bonds. We have been publicly ridiculing and shaming these women for so long, all because we didn't qualify, all because we didn't measure up, all because the men that we wanted them. And that's unfair. Like, y'all coming at these women and all they're doing is doing what you should be doing. You need to be taking notes. You know, and so it's only so much disrespect that somebody can take before it's like, you know what, bitch, let me chin check you right quick. And I gotta be honest, Michael Bonds, even with that slick shade that these Filipino women threw in, you know, it was still done tastefully and tactfully and covertly to where it's not like in your face, like just outright disrespectful. Like, bitch, you ugly as hell, and it's, you know, they don't go that far, and I gotta show love to that. But I say all that to say this: the reason why they are starting to even take these low blows, even though it's done in a more tactful way, is because for so long we have just been coming out swinging on them. It's only like, hold on now, what did I do? You know, so yeah, I'm not even mad at them taking cheap shots. I just have noticed that they are doing so more tactfully, and I gotta give credit to that, because they really could do us way dirtier. Okay, but big shout out to you, Michael Bonds. I appreciate you. Thank you, GFS. It says misery loves company, and women got a lot of it, and that's why I just cannot, for the life of me, GFS, understand why these women. And I think I'm caught up because I'm back in Michael Bonds. For the life of me, I could not understand why these women want so desperately to fit in with these chicks. They're miserable. They're struggling. They're desperate. They're frostbitten from the winter. Like, why would you want to be a part of that group? I, for the life of me, don't understand, but it's not meant for me to understand because I don't want to be GMO. So it's no need for me to try to relate to you or understand you. But I will do my best to try to correct your ass and hopefully help. But even that is becoming too late. Hold on.
Might instrumentally help her get the kind of relationship she wants with the man she wants to have that relationship with. It would come at the cost of, let's say, the respect of the women that she's competing against in her own intersexual status games.
And something else important to highlight is the fact that what he just said was, look, these people are actually, these same women that are telling y'all, hey, if you want this, you got to do this. And if you want that, you got to do that. He's saying, like, y'all are condemning these women when the advice that they are giving you would essentially help you to obtain those healthy, balanced relationships and marriages, families that you would want to be a part of. That's what makes it so contradictory, so paradoxical, so crazy. If y'all would just listen to a fraction and apply just a fraction of what these quote unquote pick-me's were telling you to do, which is essentially to be a fair, balanced human being, y'all would have so much more going on for you. What is that? Oh yeah, I thought that was a bug, and we don't play bugs, baby. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I thought that was a bug outside my window. And yes, it's outside the window, but I still am scared because they can get in. I thought that was something with some wings. It scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a piece of plastic. I don't know where it came from. Woo, Lord have mercy. I don't play with bugs. Anyway, but if they would just implement even a fraction of what these females that are quote unquote pick-me's were saying, they would be so much further ahead, so much happier. They would have those relationships that they're seeking and striving to be a part of. But they're so backwards and genetically modified that they're like, oh no, I want to fit in with these miserable females and never get that. You know, even though I want that, but I want to fit in with them. And so I'm going to discard of all that you're saying because I'm going to be a part of the Real Women's Coalition. Okay, ma'am. You got it. You got it. Good luck with that. Let us know how that goes for you. And we already can see how it's going for y'all. A lot of y'all husbands are overseas.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue with the Filipinas.
Never seen a video.
To be impressed.
A single video, no.
Yeah.
And also, this women, she will end up alone.
Yes.
I mean, who can do all those things? That's too much. And what's she gonna do when she get old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. get
Because no one
ugly.
will take care of her anymore. Because everything disappear.
And even if she go rich, like if she's rich, what's she gonna do with her money, right? You have no
Save it.
family, you don't have kids,
No
you're
one will
gonna be
support. You will
lonely.
just go. If you'll keep spending money, you'll turn back to zero and be.
Yeah.
You're pretty now, but sooner or later you'll be ugly.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
That's
be ugly.
reality. That's reality. You know?
What did they just say, y'all? They said, right now you're pretty, but when you get old, you're gonna be ugly. And again, they're just being real. Now, some of us gonna be fine our whole life, amen. Why? Because we're gonna take care of that. Me and my husband, we watched Mia Culpa, the Tyler Perry movie with Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland is still fine AF. Do you understand me? How old is Kelly? Kelly damn near 50 years old. She's still fine as a motherfucker. So not all the time will you just be old and ugly as hell. Okay. And by the way, the movie started off good, y'all. But Tyler Perry always got to F it up. I ain't gonna say it started off good. It started off decent. And then Tyler Perry just be fucking it up. Like, what? This shit. If I had to rate the movie with Kelly Rowland, I would give it a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5. Is that too high? But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all go and watch it if you want to support Kelly Rowland. Tyler always fucking it up. Doing too much, trying to go over the top and make it too dramatic. Like, and I like drama, but that was just anyway. But nonetheless, like, all of us can't be Kelly Rowland to where we in our mid-40s pushing 50 and we fine as fuck. A lot of y'all already ugly. I'm sorry. Am I being too real? I'm sorry. A lot of y'all already ugly. So can you imagine you at 50? Can you imagine you at 45, bitch? Like, so let's not do too much. She also goes on to say that, hey, let's say that you have a lot of money. Let's say that you are able to, take care of yourself and this, that, and the third. She goes on to say that you're going to be lonely, though. See, they understand female nature. They understand that in our nature as women, we're not going to be completely fulfilled or satisfied without having families, without having men, without having people to share our wealth with, our love with, our nurturing with. We feel incomplete. There's going to be a void there. So they're saying, like, look, it doesn't matter how fine you are now. Eventually, you're going to get old, ugly, dried up, pruned up, and you're going to ultimately end up alone with all the money in the world and nobody to share it with. So what are you really doing? So I gotta salute these Filipino females for breaking it down and letting y'all know why they are taking all of y'all good men and why this is so bad for y'all, because y'all are gonna end up old, lonely, by yourselves, miserable, wishing on a star that another one. Airlines would close down, but it's not going to do anything but expand, right? It's not going to do anything but turn into whoopsie airlines. Get over here, airlines. All of that. No real women's airlines. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. Yeah, the movie was crazy. Like, it started off decent, sportsman. Like, it started off so decent, I didn't even know it was a Tyler Perry movie. But then once I started to see it getting a little bit unrealistic and things were not adding up, I was like, wait a minute, what? How did the family know about this when she was not even aware and they were not even aware that she was going to take on this? Like, it just started not adding up. And so he fumbled it again. Tyler, you need some writers. You need some help with your writing. Like, I can write a better script than that shit. Like, at the end, it just got loopy. Like, wait a minute, but they don't add up. They don't correlate with that, though. Like, how did that come into play if they didn't know that? Like, the storyline didn't connect at the end. And so I just was like, okay, we're over it. The main lion says, Anika, you are the lifeguard on the beach of happily taken, trying to save females drowning in the ocean of misery and singleness. You swim out to save them, but they are trying to drown you. Whoopsie! And you know what, the main lion? That is unfortunately what a lot of women experience. Especially if you do have a solid relationship or marriage and you are trying to help. A lot of these chicks, they would rather take you down and to drown with them than to have you to be able to experience what they know that they never will. And that's how you know a lot of these chicks are freaking miserable and out of their minds, out of their natural organic minds. Because here's the thing, the main lion, if it were me and I saw somebody in my family, for example, like let's say I'm really close to a female, or maybe she's my best friend, and I see that she's able to have a very healthy, happy, loving marriage, and the man is taking care of her, and he's providing, and he's a good man, I would be happy for her. I was like, oh, sis, I am so proud that you are able to experience such a blissful marriage and relationship. Continue to flourish in that. Continue to evolve in that. Continue to grow in that. I would support that. But the main lion, in today's climate, a lot of these chicks, if they see one of their good sisters with a good thing, they're going to do whatever is in their might, whatever is in their power to destroy it, to jeopardize it. Oh, girl, he trying to do this. Oh, girl, he brainwashing you. Oh, girl, he controlling you. Oh, you got to check in with your husband. Oh, you got to ask your man for permission. Oh, you got to do this. Couldn't be me. And it's not going to be you. They will try to taint your perspective over your relationship and over your marriage and your husband, all because they want you to be miserable just like them. When in all actuality, you should be encouraging that woman to check in with her husband, to communicate effectively with her husband, to make sure she's on the same accord with her husband. You should be doing that. But instead, they're going to twist the narrative and try to poison you and teach you that what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. Oh, girl, see, you a real woman. You a grown woman. You ain't got to check in with nobody. He ain't your daddy. You ain't got to ask him, can you do this, that, and the third? You ain't got to do that. And yes, you should. You know what I'm saying? And so you're absolutely right, the main lion. You can be trying to save them and rescue them from themselves, and they're going to try to pull you down and drown you along with them. All because misery loves company. Slim Daddy says good women follow hyenas because of the convergence of two truths. Most women are followers. Second, they are stuck on instant gratification that's not sustainable. Ooh, whoopsie. Is that so? Is that so? We're going to be honest now. Now, Slim Daddy, you dropping bars. You dropping bars. And I even said that in our previous dope discussion. Even when it comes to a lot of these diehard feminist type of females, to where it's like, oh, women rule, and you know, we're going to crush these men and we're going to demolish these men. Even those women are still following behind men. They're reading all of the men's ideologies, all of the men's books, and all the men's information, and they're trying to implement and apply what all the men are doing. So even when women are trying to be leaders, we're still following somebody else's blueprint. You know? And so it takes nothing for a lot of these basic minded GMO females to be influenced by a female that's telling them what they want to hear, because naturally we are followers anyway. And if you're telling us what we want to hear, we're really going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So actual factual, big bar, Slim Daddy. And what makes it even worse is it is unsustainable. Like, it's unrealistic. It's pathetic. Big bars. Okay, y'all hit the like button. Anyway, y'all, I thought I would come on here and let y'all know why a lot of the good men are leaving, why a lot of the good men are checked out and done. And it is because a lot of us, we just messed up so badly by not being realistic, not being reflective. And what I mean by reflective is being complimentary. We're not reflecting back to these men what they're looking for, and that cancels us out. All together, we get canceled out. And before you know it, all of the men are overseas and with other women because they get it. They get it. I gotta be honest. I gotta give credit when and where it's due. They get it, you know. And so, hopefully, within the next few years, we can twist and turn it around. But it's just not looking promising. But I look forward to seeing what you all have to say. Do you think that there's hope? Do you agree with the Philippine women? Are you thinking about going somewhere else? Do you have hope for here? Are you just completely checked out and done? I would love to know all of y'all feedback in the comments. But I had to come on here and share this with y'all. Thank you, 7-star. It says, when will the gender war end? Either we stand together or we die together. It won't end until these women understand that we are here to be complimentary to these men. I'm gonna be honest with you, 7-star. Even as a woman, I have to peep the game and say that a lot of the back and forth stems from a lot of the women pretty much trying to rub it into the men's faces that we don't need y'all. We're better than y'all. We can do better. Y'all are broke. Y'all are it comes from a lot of these women trying to compete with the men. The men, a lot of them bowed out gracefully and said, okay, you can have it. I'm done trying to convince you of my value and my worth. Let me just go where I'm celebrated and not emasculated. And now you got all this back and forth. But now, 7-star, what we're going to start to see is a lot of these same females that try to be strong, independent, real women try to come back to the table and offer things to these men that they were not trying to offer previously. And maybe it'll work, but I'm going to be honest, from the looks of it right now in today's time, it's looking like a lost cause. Now, again, hopefully, 7-star, we can come back together and we can reach some kind of resolution. But I don't know. A lot of the men feel like the apologies are fake and it's only done out of desperation, loneliness, and the need for help. Torenzo says, see the video epigenetics I sent you. Is going to affect many generations to come. You sent me a video? Where at, Torenzo? Do you send it on Instagram? Do you send it on my email, Patreon? Which one? You got hope? I do too. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing, 7-star. But I'm not going to lie. The hope is slimming down. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I would give it maybe another 15 to 20 years to where we can see a change. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully it's sooner, but I don't know. What up, though? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank you all so much for your constant living support. I take none of you all for granted. Again, feel free to go and check out Ask an Older Man's YouTube channel. All right. He showed me a lot of love and support. And so I think it's only right that we show him some love and support back. That is his YouTube channel up in the top right-hand corner right here. Okay. Ask an Older Man. Go and subscribe. Go and show him some love. All right. But I'll see y'all later. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you a passport bro? Do you have hope? Are you thinking about getting a passport? Y'all let us know. All right. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm going to see you all in the next dope discussion. Big shout out to Michael Bonds and big shout out to Perry. I believe it was Perry. Hold on. Let me see. Make sure I'm saying the right names. Yes. Perry was in here clowning and trolling. but he still showed a lot of love. So big shout out to Perry and big shout out to Michael Bonds. All right. But I'll take none of you off for granted at all, because you do not have to give me anything. You do not have to even be here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But I love y'all. I gotta see y'all later. I gotta go. Much love and peace to my crown heads. And yes, y'all hit that like button. All right. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And feel free, you all, to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links. And if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. Okay. But I'll see y'all later. Much love and peace to my crown heads.